The doctor said, "If you came earlier." The doctor didn't finish the sentence. He just looked at the report, then looked at me, and said, "If you came earlier." He stopped there. He didn't need to say the rest, because I already understood what those words meant. I'm 72 years old now, and those 4 words, they still follow me. Not loudly, not angrily, just quietly, like a shadow. I used to believe something very dangerous. I believed that as long as I could still work, I was healthy. I believed that pain was normal, that tiredness was part of life, that small symptoms didn't matter. And most of all, I believed doctors were for people who were really sick. I wasn't one of them. At least, that's what I told myself. For years, my body tried to talk to me. Not scream, not collapse, just talk. A little pain in my side, shortness of breath when climbing stairs, a tiredness that sleep didn't fix. But life was busy. There was always something more important. Work, family, bills, responsibilities. So I ignored it. I told myself, I'll get it checked someday. Someday never came. At 45, I noticed I couldn't run the way I used to. At 50, walking fast made my chest feel tight. At 55, I started waking up tired, no matter how long I slept. But every time my body raised its hand, I pushed it down. I didn't want bad news. I didn't want problems. I didn't want my life interrupted. So I chose ignorance, and ignorance felt comfortable. For a while. The collapse didn't happen at work. It didn't happen dramatically. It happened at home, in the bathroom, late at night. I remember sitting on the edge of the tub trying to catch my breath, sweat dripping down my back, heart pounding like it was lost. I didn't feel pain. I felt fear. Real fear. The kind that tells you something is very wrong. In the hospital, everything moved fast. Machines, voices, bright lights. But when the doctor came in, everything slowed down. He had my scans in his hand. He wasn't rude. He wasn't cold. He was careful. That's when he said it. "If you came earlier," and then silence. That silence was louder than any diagnosis, because in that pause, I saw my past. All the appointments I postponed, all the symptoms I ignored, all the chances I had and wasted. I wanted him to continue, to tell me it could still be fixed, but his eyes already told me the truth. Some damage doesn't reverse. They treated me. They helped me. I survived. But I didn't walk out the same person. I walked out with medication for life, with limits I never had before, with a body that reminded me daily of my delay, and with regret, heavy regret. The hardest part wasn't the illness. It was knowing I helped it grow, quietly, patiently, by ignoring it. I used to think serious illness arrives suddenly, like a thief. Now I know the truth. It arrives slowly, while you're busy. It knocks politely, then waits. And if you don't open the door, it breaks it down later. Today, when I sit alone, I replay that sentence in my head. If you came earlier, I finish it myself. I'd still have my strength. I'd still have my freedom. I wouldn't live with this constant reminder. But life doesn't let you rewind. It only lets you warn others. So if you're watching this, and you've been ignoring something, a pain, a symptom, a feeling that won't go away, please, don't be brave, don't be proud, don't wait. Earlier is powerful. Earlier saves things. Earlier saves you. I didn't lose my life, but I lost the chance to hear better news. And that's something I'll carry forever. And before I stop talking, if stories like this matter to you, if you believe wisdom should be shared before it's too late, please subscribe to this channel. These stories aren't here to scare you. They're here to protect you. And if you know someone who keeps saying, "I'll see a doctor later," share this video with them, because sometimes 4 words can change a life. If you came earlier,